Hi everyone, welcome back to Nuke Feed, your daily dose of internet radiation. Logan Paul just had a public meltdown over the internet's most infamous chapter of his past. On his podcast, guests Aiden Ross and Neon casually brought up the idea of doing an IRL stream in Japan. That was all it took. Logan instantly erupted, shouting, "Get the bleep out," and physically ushering them off the set and out of his house.
Would you ever want to do an IRL stream in Japan with me and Neon?
Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out.
The trigger? His 2017 scandal in Japan's Aokigahara suicide forest where he filmed a deceased person. The internet is calling it a spectacular case of selective memory and hypocrisy from a creator who has built a brand on chaotic content. Suarez piles on. Logan instantly walks off stream with Aiden Ross and Neon after Jay kept making jokes about Japan. Free your buck fuels the fire. Logan Paul kicked Aiden Ross and Neon from his home after they asked him to do an IRL stream in Japan. In under a minute, a simple podcast idea turned into a door-slamming therapy session, proving that for Logan Paul, some destinations are still very much off limits. Next update. Blueface just learned the hard way that a boxing challenge from a real fighter isn't a TikTok trend. The rapper agreed to take a clean body shot from pro boxer Ryan Garcia for content. Garcia delivered a single sharp hook directly to Blueface's ribs. The result was instant. Blueface folded over in pain, immediately waving off the cameras and gasping for his crew to cut the feed. The so-called Tough Guy Challenge ended with an emergency broadcast button being hit. The internet is having a field day with the rapper's rapid defeat. Juper Turkish snarks, "Bro took one shot to the ribs and immediately hit the emergency broadcast button." Edward piles on. "Ryan ain't thrown a more focused and powerful punch since the Haney fight." It was a masterclass and underestimated a professional athlete. Blueface found out the real body shots aren't for clout, they're for consequences. Next up, a Miami nightclub almost became a splash zone for streamer Neon. While out with fellow creator Clavicular, a stranger hurled a drink directly at them. But Neon's bodyguard was on instant high alert. The massive guard exploded into action, vaulting over a velvet rope to physically shield Neon from the incoming liquid. The whole chaotic scene, from the thrown drink to the human barricade, was over in seconds, proving that for some influencers, a simple night out requires a full security detail. Next up, a Cinnabon counter in Wisconsin just became the scene of a shocking racist tirade caught entirely on camera. Employee Crystal Therese Wilsey targeted a Somali couple, mocking the woman's hijab and hurling the N-word repeatedly. When confronted, she proudly declared, "I am racist."
I am racist.
So idiot, for
And
real.
you are an
Idiot. No,
I
I'm
am
not.
racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Before being fired on the spot by the company. But the fallout took a bizarre turn as supporters online have started funneling tens of thousands of dollars to her in what's being called a fundraiser for bigotry. Harry Sisson hollers. This woman decided to be racist and discriminatory toward a Somalian couple at a Cinnabon in Wisconsin. She has now been fired from her job. Her name is Crystal Therese, and I say good riddance, FAFO. I exposed racists and pedos exposes. Desperate racists on X are raising over $100K on Give Send Go to support Crystal Therese Wilsey, the woman fired from Cinnabon after being caught on camera mocking a Somali woman's hijab, spewing slurs, proudly declaring "I'm a racist," and flipping off customers over caramel. It's a story that went from a vile confrontation to a fired employee, and now to a disturbing online campaign rewarding her hatred. Next up, a $30 million settlement is being paid after a police shooting that has sparked outrage and grief. Last February, 16-year-old Kanoa Wilson was running through San Diego's Santa Fe Depot, fleeing a separate shooter. He sprinted past a police officer who was also responding to the chaos. Body cam footage shows that without a single verbal command, rookie officer Daniel Gold fired twice as the teenager ran by, striking him in the back. Kanoa Wilson died at a hospital 35 minutes later. Now, nearly a year later, The city is poised to approve a staggering $30 million payout to his family, the largest settlement in U.S. history for a police killing. The city calls it a business decision, but the family's lawyer calls it an act of noble responsibility. It's a case that questions split-second decisions and leaves a community asking if any amount of money equals justice.
Next update. The end of public anonymity might be here, and it's wrapped in a stylish pair of glasses. A tech journalist in Amsterdam demoed a terrifying upgrade to smart glasses. Using off-the-shelf AI, the glasses can scan the stranger's face and instantly pull their identity from the public web. Looking at a random person on the street, the glasses overlaid their name, LinkedIn profile, and personal details in real time, all from photos scraped from social media, with no special database required. The system doesn't need police or government databases. It works because for over a decade, we've freely uploaded our faces and lives to the internet. Now that data is being weaponized into a real-world recognition tool anyone can buy. The online reaction is pure digital dread.
Pascal Bornet laments, "RIP privacy. AI glasses can now recognize anyone anywhere." A Dutch journalist just tested a pair of AI-powered glasses that can instantly identify strangers on the street. The scariest part? You can't really stop it. Enomi indicts the input. That AI only works because we spend 15 years feeding public databases with our real names, faces, and habits in exchange for free apps. The only defense left is data minimization. We've officially entered an era where a casual glance can become a full background check, and your face is now the key to your entire digital life. Next up, the Streamer Awards just got an uninvited dose of customer service. Rakai, the teen streamer famously banned for his flower theft Walmart stream, spotted Twitch CEO Dan Clancy in the crowd. He didn't hesitate. He walked right up and put the CEO on the spot, demanding to know, "Why'd you ban me?" The stunned CEO was left stammering, caught completely off guard at his own event. The internet is loving the sheer unfiltered audacity of the move. La 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 Blows says, "Boy about to get banned in real life." VZ Vouches the Vibes says, "This little nigga got no filter. I respect it." Cuckoo Crowns the Chaos says, "Rakai really said, nah, I'm asking the source directly." Man walked up to the CEO like it's customer support live at the awards. Respect the confidence, though. It was a masterclass in confronting the boss, proving that for some banned streamers, there's no such thing as an off-limits conversation. Next update. A heartwarming story of internet generosity for a hero who was left behind. 88-year-old Air Force veteran Ed Bambus was forced to come out of retirement bagging groceries at a Michigan supermarket. His pension was cut, and after his wife passed, he simply couldn't make ends meet. But his story was spotted by an Australian influencer who shared it online. The internet responded with an overwhelming act of kindness, donating a staggering $1.7 million to help him finally retire with dignity. The online reaction celebrated the good deed while raging at the system that failed him. Gunther Eagleman cheers, "Amen. There are still good people in this world." Sagzeza Eterna seethes. This story stands as a damning indictment of national priorities. Private charity saved him because the state refused. The conservative alternative toasts, "Probably the best use of the internet I've seen all year, and just in time for Christmas. Thank you for your service, Ed." It's a powerful reminder that while systems can fail, humanity can still step up in a spectacular way. Next update. Top streamer Kai Cenat is opening up about the dark side of his non-stop content grind. Fresh off exhausting marathons, he confessed to struggling with burnout and the crushing weight of online hate. His unexpected coping mechanism? Anime. He specifically credited shows like Naruto and Death Note with helping protect his mental health, calling them a form of personal therapy between streams. The internet's reaction was a mix of empathy, and pure, unadulterated confusion. I just be yappin' snorts. Nigga Death Note? LOL, that series goated, but in no way does that help mental health. She Loves Ray sighs. Dang, the hate got to him. Kinda feel for him. Len Kaido. Having LeBron on stream is tough. T90 questions. Death Note helps mental health? It's a stark look at how streamers deal with the pressure, and a reminder that sometimes the best therapy comes with subtitles. Next update, the results are in from the Streamer Awards, and iShowSpeed is once again taking home the top honor. Speed has been crowned Streamer of the Year for the second year in a row, also winning the award for Best IRL Streamer. He beat out heavyweights like Kai Cenat, capping off a year defined by his chaotic, high-energy world tours. Kai Cenat didn't go home empty-handed, securing 4 awards of his own, including Best Marathon Streamer. The two rivals shared a respectful moment after Speed's big win. The victory solidifies Speed's position as the king of unscripted, high-octane content, proving that pure, relentless energy can dominate the streaming world 2 years running. Next update. Mr. Beast's most expensive giveaway ever hit a massive snag, pitting skill against emotion for a $2.4 million private jet. 3 finalists stood on the tarmac next to the gleaming Gulfstream, but when it came time to decide how to win it, a huge fight broke out. One contestant, an actual pilot with real flight hours, argued they should compete in a skill-based challenge to earn the jet. The other 2 insisted it should be left entirely to a game of luck, with one even bringing up an emotional personal story to sway the decision. The internet is completely split on who was right. Shoot, side slips. He finna sell that jet with the quickness. Day drags the dramatics. I hate when the contestants try to win by bringing up these sob stories to make the other contestants feel bad. Boy, I do not care about your daughter, bro. Mr. Lade levels up. Honorable ass man, bro. Once I sell that, John, y'all getting $400K apiece. It was a chaotic clash of principles, proving that even the most generous gift can reveal the ugliest sides of human nature. Next up, Katy Perry just posted an Instagram gallery that has the entire internet talking. The pop star is in Tokyo, and her photos aren't just about sightseeing. Woven into the carousel of her trip is a very familiar face, former Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau. The two are seen together in multiple shots, from dinners to casual strolls, marking what fans are calling an official, soft launch of romance. It's a power pairing no one saw coming, instantly turning a vacation album into a global gossip headline. Next update. Federal prosecutors are aiming to bury a drill rap star for decades. K-Flock, the 23-year-old Bronx rapper behind the viral hit Not in the Mood, is facing sentencing for leading a violent gang. Despite being acquitted of a specific murder charge, he was convicted on other counts, including racketeering conspiracy. Now, prosecutors are asking a judge for a 50-year prison sentence, arguing it's needed to deter gang glorification amplified by his music career. His final sentencing is set for December 16th. The online reaction is a mix of disbelief and grim acceptance. 97 hates it. Reports say federal prosecutors want the judge to give K-Flock a 50-year sentence, with the sentencing scheduled for December 16th. Sage Cheese Digital spits shade. 50 years for booming a bro that was finna boom him is nasty work. It's a potential life sentence that could see a viral artist trade the studio for a cell block forever. Next update. A New York City subway car just became the stage for a vile and violent racist outburst. A woman, dressed in a red coat, went on a hate-filled tirade when a Hispanic passenger dared to sit in the empty seat next to her. She physically grabbed and yanked the victim's arm while screaming, "You Hispanic-ass people don't deserve nothing in America," and "Hispanics don't deserve to sit next to me." The entire attack was captured on video, showing the victim cowering and filming for her own safety as the aggressor continued to scream and gesture violently. In under a minute, a simple act of taking a seat escalated into a very public hate crime, exposing a raw, ugly nerve on a public train.
So we ain't in your country, we in my country, bitch. Yeah, sit over there with your people, bitch.
We all have to do better.
Next update. An art installation at Miami's swanky Art Basel has become a victim of its own viral fame. The, quote, floating bookshelf featured books delicately bobbing in a shallow hotel lagoon. It was meant to be looked at, not touched. But one man decided the rules didn't apply. He was caught on camera wading right into the water, phone held high, to get up close to the display. He didn't take anything, but his little performance had big consequences. The hotel was forced to post 24-hour security around the piece just 2 days after it opened, completely killing the serene, untouchable vibe. The internet roasted the would-be art critic's failed attempt to look cool. Amiri King quips, "What's the point if you can't read them?" Dudesy Don drags, "It was all for show, too. Dude didn't even switch books. He just walked there and back like a big dumbass." One man's splash for clout just turned a peaceful art piece into a heavily guarded spectacle.
Thanks for watching.